Hey, Chris here. Thanks for joining me on this new video. A little bit different. We're going to see what's inside this big old Gaahleri box. So yeah, on the day of recording this, got home and this was sat waiting for me. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Gaahleri for sending this out. Now, for those that have been following me for the last couple of years, I have been using a range of Gaahleri airbrushes, and they're amazing. First started out with this one, the GHAD 68 trigger. It's got a 0.3 and a 0.5. It's an absolute fantastic bit of kit. And I first used this in November 2023 when I was kind enough to send that out. And then moving on from that, we also had at the same time the GHAC 98. I think that is a 3mm needle, 0.3, sorry. That is very good. That I just use for chrome work. So that airbrush is solely just for chrome. The big trigger one, that's for things like 2K. It's a 0.5 needle and texture paint. And then about a year ago, I was fortunate enough to sort of win a place as such in sort of like an online competition as such with Gaahleri themselves. There was different tiers, and I was one of the sort of middle ones. And I was fortunate enough to get the Mobius 0.3, which is a fantastic brush. This I actually use for all metallic paints. So when like recently the Aristo, that would have been the metallic blue, would have been painted through this. And so far my absolute favourite is this absolute beast, the Mobius 0.2. I just love the way it looks. The trigger is really comfy, the way it's positioned. I actually jigged about with some of these paint tubs as such, and just changed a few bits around to suit sort of my needs and the amount of paint needed. Like the 98, because it's a chrome, I only use it for chrome. I don't need much paint, so I've put the smallest cap on that, because that's the small one on there. It should have been in with this, so I swapped them around. But this, I mean, this is my absolute workhorse. I've had this in there for, like I say, for a year. This is priming. This is anything that's not metallic. It's non-2K clear. This does like pretty much everything. It's just fantastic. So I'm super excited to open this, and as you can see, this is still sealed. So let's get it open. And there we have it. This is the Mobius TG 0.5 with fan cap. I cannot begin to explain just how excited I am to try this out. As always, like with the previous ones, you get this diagram on the inside. This is nice to have it on the outside. But it's great to have this reference of the exploded view of the airbrush itself, in case when you're stripping it down. It does recommend not. Information here that disassembly is not recommended on certain areas, certain parts. You don't need to touch that. But if you're just taking certain bits out like these here, just to add a little bit of lubrication or something, if you've been using it so much, that's quite handy to have. Let's get this packaging off. So one good thing is that they do test these before they send them out. So they don't just send them out untested. It's great to see that they are tested and packed up. So this is just care and dedication they have for their customers, which is fantastic. It tells you what to order. You need to install everything just to make sure everything works as and when you need to start using it. You get a great information guide with so many different languages. It's great for anyone. and you've got everything. Troubleshooting, let's have a quick look. I've got beginning, paint, start airbrushing, quick adjustment, perfect spray and effect, that's what you want, the perfect one. Disassemble and order, assemble and order, and then add lubrication. So this is great because it tells you what parts, in what order, you know, really thorough. So it's great to have this information. Now, when I see this first revealed, I just thought it looks absolutely stunning. So I cannot thank Gaahleri enough for sending this out. It is just a work of art. If I can get it out. There we go, look. And look at that, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you've got the technology of the 0.2 with the trigger handle and the pistol grip. I mean, the 68 is just comfy, and this is so light. So let's put the cup on. Even with the paint cup is dead light. You've got a fantastic mirror finish. You've got a good sized cup as well, so you can really fill it up for those big areas, big long spraying sessions. That is really nice, well balanced. You've got your quick release nozzle. You obviously can remove it if you haven't got a quick release function. I mean, look at the handle, like a gunmetal. It's a really nice finish. It's just stunning. With this, it's got the crown cap, but this is what is the selling point for me, the fan cap. So as you know, body sprayers for our model cars, we want to achieve the best finish we can, and with such a round sort of finish, you know, it's going to be a lot better with a fan cap. I've seen it being used. I've seen people use it. I've seen people, you know, say how good it is, and to get that wide coverage, you won't have to go up and down several times. You only have to do a couple of passes. Genuinely, I cannot wait to get going. And as you can see, I've got a project ready to go to try this out. So what I'm going to do is quickly just have a look at assembling. So the cap is in place by this. The crown cap comes off. You've got your nozzle. I'm going to get the nozzle. Look at that, look. Multi-air channel nozzle. So what I want to do is I want to get the nozzle on there for the nozzle on there. Push that down. And the fan cap. That is quite stiff and quite sturdy, which is good. You can see that there. And now we just pop this back on here. And truth be told, this is good. Truth be told, I won't be changing this. I'll be keeping it as the fan cap because this is going to be the big boy. This is going to be for clear coating, you know, the big jobs. Let me get that. Make sure it's nice and level, nice and tight. You can see. It's just absolutely stunning. Cap on there. So yeah, first thoughts. It's just a beautiful gun, and you also get a couple of spare O-rings, just in case you need them. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop this back in here for now, while we get the project prepared and ready for painting. This can just stay in there for now. So what we're going to do, we're going to go off, we're going to get this sanded, readied, and we'll get some primer down, get some colour down, and then we'll be back to see how it goes. And if I can, I'll try and get some video footage of actually using that fan cap. So let's get to it. Right, so let's have a look at using this Mobius TG.5. So I have already used it. I've actually primed and laid the first colour down on this project. I've since masked it off, re-primed it again. It's a two-tone. For those that have seen it, I did try yellow and blue at Advan Library several months ago, but it went a bit wrong. So we're trying it again. So we've remasked and repainted. I'm a little bit worried because this bit of masking tape does keep popping up. And I've tried and tried and tried. So we'll soon see once I remove the tape how good my masking is, which is probably not very great at all. So like I say, I've already used this and oh my goodness, it is fantastic. Absolutely. So for this, I actually am going to record myself using it. For the purposes of this video, I've tried to set up this camera. It's just over my right hand shoulder. I can't actually see where the camera is. I've zoomed it in. So I'm just going to get it loaded. We'll get the gun. Quick release. Nice and easy. I don't know if you see that or not. Make sure we're all tight. All good. I've ran some thinners through just to give it a quick clean out, flush. I always do before and I always do it afterwards. Give it a good clean. So let's crack on and get some colour down. So there we have it. You've seen me in action using this beautiful, beautiful gun from Gaahleri. The Mobius TG 0.5 with, let me get this safety cap off, the fan cap. What a difference that makes. This is easily now my new favourite airbrush. This will be getting used on every single body. I'm going to be priming this with this. I'm going to be colouring with this. I'm going to be 2King with this. Maybe not the metallics. We'll see. If it's gloss, I'll be all right. I think with the metallics, I'll maybe stick with the Mobius 3. But this will definitely. I mean, I can't wait to try the shooting 2K through this. But you saw, it made light work of laying that blue coat down. And it just looks fabulous. Absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous colour. I'm so happy I've got to this stage again. You can see it's... Yep. No, my masking skills ain't the greatest, so I'm going to point them out. I've got a bit of bleed there. I knew that'd be a troublesome bit. Knew that bit. There's a tiny little bit down there. What have we got? I think we've got some tiny little bits just around there. But nevertheless, masking skills aside, we're not here about that. We're here about this beautiful piece of equipment. Absolutely stunning piece of equipment. And it's a game changer. Absolutely is a game changer. This is a beautiful piece of equipment. I cannot wax lyrical enough about it. It's so comfortable to use, and it's just the balance. And as you saw, it covers so well, and it's just a dream to use. So again, a massive thank you to Gaahleri for sending this out to test and review and to let you all know of my honest opinions. And it really is, it's a fantastic airbrush, and that's my honest opinion. It really is. I mean, you've seen me using it. There's the results right in front of you. But don't take my word for it. You can go and grab one of these through the Gaahleri website. You can get 10% off using a discount code with my name, Kitbuilder Chris. For the money, this is just a stunning airbrush. This will be kept with the fan cap on. I won't be changing that out. I'll be keeping that on. Keeping the little plastic cap on just to, protect. I don't want to catch the needle by accident with anything. And it's very easy to clean out. You see it's still nice and clean. Mirror finish on the inside. Beautiful. And it just looks fantastic as well. The handle and that sort of gunmetal finish just looks stunning. So yeah, again, massive thank you for this. But really do appreciate it. Guys, again, if you want to try it, I can't recommend this enough. If you're looking for a new airbrush, looking to upgrade, this is good for anyone. Newbies, beginners, to the most experienced. This is, in my opinion, fantastic. Like I say, with that fan cap, you get such a wider pattern and you get a better coverage, and it just makes things a little bit quicker, a little bit easier, and a little less concentrated, and having to do several passes on one side. So yeah, there we have it. The Mobius TG 0.5 with fan cap. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you've got one, let me know what you think to it. If you're going to get one, let us know. And when you do, I hope you enjoy it. And again, let me know how you get on with it. So thank you very much for watching, and let's get back to building some models.